Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to North Hardin High School for tonight's second semifinal game of the girls' 17th District Soccer Tournament. In our first game tonight, it was Elizabethtown over John Hardin 6-0. It sets up our second matchup between the North Hardin Trojans and the Central Hardin Bruins. Central Hardin comes in with a 12-4 record under Coach Ernst, while the Trojans come in with a 6-11 record under Coach Smith. We're now going to turn it over to our PA announcer for tonight's starting lineups.
Game 2 of the 17th District semifinal between Lady Trojans and Central Hardin Lady Bruins. Starting tonight, the North Hardin Lady Trojans, 25, Riley Thompson. 18, Shannon Strong. 15, Andrea Thomas. 10, Sophia Hippler. 12, Casey Wendell. 16, Nia Jones. 17,
you came back.
Number 19, Madison Parker.
That's our girl. That's our girl.
And number 2, Maya Hawkins. Starting tonight with the Central Hardin Lady Bruins. Number 1, Grace Borgerden. Number 3, Victoria Schmidt. 4, Destiny Thornton. 7, Ariel Hall. 9, Rachel Bryce. Number 10, Brenton Ross. 13, Samantha Norris. 14, Skylar Burma. 15, Valerie Cox. 19, Shelby Talley. And number 20, Rachel Coleman. The head coaches for North Hardin.
So for North Hardin tonight, it'll be Maya Hawkins, Tristan Tucker, Shamia Hibbler, Casey Wendell, Andrea Cummings, Nia Jones, Haley Davis, Sharon Straw, Madison Parker, and Eliana Gomez. In the goal for the Trojans will be Riley Thompson. For Central Hardin, Victoria Schmidt, Destiny Tharp, Ariel Hall, Rachel Price, Brenton Dodd, Samantha Norris, Skylar Burba, Mallory Cox, Shelby Talley, and Rachel Coleman. In the goal for the Bruins, it'll be Grace Borgendine. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. eTownApartments.com by Mark Harris Construction. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere. eTown Exterminating, 270-737-6900. And West Point Bank, let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. These two teams faced off in the regular season twice. Central Hardin coming out on top in both cases. 3-0 in their opening game of the year and 4-1 later in the season. It'll be North Hardin ball to start the game. And there's Coach Smith pointing around us. Guess there's supposed to be another ball girls. Officials making sure there are some on both sides of the field. Everybody's in place. And we're underway. Tharp going to send it up for the Bruins. Shibler there. Looks like Hall sends it forward. Burba trying to get to it. Gomez there for North Hardin. Gomez will get it up to Parker. That'll go off Parker and throw in for the Bruins. Hibbler there takes it away. Back for the Trojans. Gets it up to Tucker. Tucker trying to get it to Parker. Bounced around, and apologize, Central Hardin white jerseys with yellow numbers, a little bit harder to see tonight. We're going to have offsides on Central. As Hall was trying to get out in front of the Trojans. Be a free kick for the Trojans. Cummings to take this free kick. Sends that up to Hawkins. Tucker there. He poked away by the defense. Schmidt now going to clear it out. Go out of bounds and be a throw in for the Trojans. Parker to throw it in. And then to Tucker. Burba takes it away. We're driving down the right side. No one really getting in front of her. She gets past Straw. Straw going to come over and she'll turn it away. Burba still with pressure. It'll be a goal kick for the Trojans. Cummins to take this goal kick. Send it up the middle field, trying to get to Nia Jones. And kicked out by Cummings. And across. That one's going to go off the bar. First shot of the night taken by Price. Be a goal kick for the Trojans. Just a little too tall. Cummings with the kick. Burba there to get to it. Now Hibbler there for the Trojans. Price with it. No one getting in front of her. Price dribbling a little to the right. She's going to take the shot. Thompson comes over and gets the ball. Gomez with it to Hawkins. Hawkins pressured by Dodd there. And Schmidt going to send it right back in. No offsides called. Cummings comes back. Thompson will come out and scoop up the ball. Dodd gets to that one. Kick forward, it will be offsides this time on Hall. And be a free kick for the Trojans. Early on, Bruins putting a lot of pressure on the Trojans' defense. Burba there, now Hibbler for the Trojans. That'll be a foul on the Bruins. Free kick for the Trojans. Jones backs it up to Straw. That goes off Burba. He kicks forward. And Hall coming down for the Bruins. Straw gets back to get in front of her. Gomez steps in front of that pass to Price. Berber with it, going to drop it off there for Dodd. She'll drop it outside for Schmidt. Schmidt going to poke it back in. It'll be offsides call. The ball had been cleared out by the Trojans. The Bruin offensive players hadn't gotten back past the North Hardin defenders. Cummings to take the free kick. Norris gets it to Price. Price going to send it wide for Burba. Burba going to send it in. That'll go behind the goal and be a goal kick for the Trojans. That'll go off Parker, out of bounds, throw in for the Bruins. Berber trying to control it for the Bruins. Hibbler kicks it back down. That's going to go back and forth. Hibbler kicked this one. He'll go out of bounds on a throw in for the Bruins. In the Hall, drop it back, send it around to Schmidt. Schmidt gets it to Dodd. Norris is well offsides. The ball just going to go back and be offsides. And a free kick for North Hardin. Dodd able to get to it. It'll go out of bounds. Throw in for North. Wendell to throw it in. Back Price with, Hall with the ball. That'll be offsides on Price. Another free kick for North Hardin. Central sends it right back. Hall with it. Hall's offsides. Cummings quickly kicks that one, trying to catch the defense before they're back. Hawkins going to get the ball near the top of the box. Schmidt in front of her. Bounces off for Parker on the left. Parker's shot just goes over the top of the goal. And really the first time that the Trojans had been on their offensive end. Shot goes over the crossbar. That'll be a goal kick for the Bruins. Borgadine take the goal kick. Hawkins got to it. Schmidt is going to send it down the side. It'll go out of bounds. Throw in for the Trojans. Trying to get it into Hawkins. Hawkins and Coleman going after it. That was Price. Hall trying to get inside, going to line up, takes the shot. Thompson there, tips it in the air, makes the save. And then outside to Parker. Puts that one forward, trying to get it to Gomez. Gomez able to keep it in bounds. Tharp steps in the way. It'll go out and be a throw-in for the Trojans. Get it into Nia Jones. Tharp will send it down the right side. Goes out of bounds on another throw-in for the Trojans. Gomez with it. Send it over to Hawkins. Schmidt going to come up. Schmidt drops it off for Dodd. Dodd going to send it forward for Burba on the right side. No one back on defense. Burba going to come in. Takes the shot. It's in. And the first goal of the night goes for the Central Hardin Bruins. Skylar Burba on the score with 29:25 to go in the first half. And Central Hardin been taking a lot of chances on the offensive end, called for several offside penalties, but they continue to do it. That time able to stay onside as the ball came down the field, and Burba able to drive it in, take the shot, and make it. Music now in the game for the Bruins. And now it'll be Price coming up the left side. She's going to send it up the left foot. Thompson comes over. Easy save. Coleman will drop it back. Schmidt going to send it up towards the middle. Window for the Trojans, send it back. Jones now with it, trying to get it up to Hawkins. They get it back to the middle of the field. Price will send it up. Music. And now they're going to call in offsides. A free kick for the Trojans. Price with the ball now for the Bruins. Send it up, trying to get it up to Norton. Out of bounds, throw in for the Trojans. We're going to have a substitution. Ariana Brown checks into the lineup. Throw in now for the Trojans. Wendell to throw it in. And Music kicks that one out of bounds. Another throw in for the Trojans. That goes off Norton. Another throw in. Norton again heads that one out of bounds. Gonna get it up to Hawkins. Jones comes in the way, trying to pass it. Central drop it back. Coleman sends it up. And that'll go out of bounds, throw in for the Trojans. Music with it near midfield. And Straw tried to kick it. It goes off Music. Going to be a throw in for the Trojans. Straw with a throw in. Cummings came up to kick that one hard. Actually kicked one of her teammates with the ball. Hibbler able to stop the Central Hardin Bruin. Bruins will send it up. Brown chasing after it. Tharp comes back. That'll go off of Brown. Throw in for the Bruins. Hall back into the lineup for the Bruins. That one will go to bounds, thrown for the Trojans. Straw comes back to control it for the Trojans. Outside to Hibbler. Trying to get it up. Hawkins going to be able to get it for the Trojans. Sends it outside for Parker. Schmidt goes back for the Bruins. She'll kick it out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for the Trojans. Get it into Jones. Trying to get it back to Parker. Jones with another possession. Hawkins will drop it off for Davis. And Jones takes a shot. It'll go wide right. Borgadine with an easy pickup. 24-25 to go in this first half. 1-0 the score. Central Hardin on top. Straw mishandles that one. Music able to get to it. And there'll be an offsides call on Norton. Be a free kick for the Trojans. Be a foul on the Bruins. North Hardin free kick. Cummings going to get it up to Hawkins. Coleman there to clear it out. Davis gets it for the Trojans. He's going to cross. Headed out by the Bruins. Schmidt will send it up. Wendell overplays it. Now Music will get to the ball. The Bruins. Brittany Music, one of the fastest players we've seen all year. Driving up. Wendell comes back. Both players go down. Music continues with the possession. And that one goes off of Hall with the shot high over the goal. Going to be a goal kick for the Trojans. Skylar Burba back into the lineup for the Bruins. Send that one, trying to get to Parker. It goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for the Bruins. Hibbler with it. Challenged by Burba. Throw in for the Bruins. Hawkins going to get to the ball. The Bruins were trying to clear it out. Bruins will drop it outside. Schmidt going to send it towards the middle of the field. Drop it back. Whalen with the ball now. Let's send it forward. And Norton driving in on Thompson. The shot. Thompson with the save. Going to be a corner kick for the Bruins. Hall to take this corner for the Bruins. We'll send that one short side. It's in. And what a shot by Ariel Hall. And she's able to curve the ball, hook it into the goal. No goal. No goal. I'm going to say goal kick. And now the official going to have to explain it to Coach Erst. She comes down. So the official's still going to have to explain it, and I believe the side judge called offsides. A goal kick. So it will be a goal kick for the Trojans. Cummings, the goal kick, tried to get it to Parker, goes out of bounds, throw in. Hibbler going to send that one back out in midfield. Hibbler going to get another shot at it, trying to get it up to Hawkins. Brown now with the ball for the Trojans. Defense for Central Hardin is control. They'll send it down. And the slow ball, I think both Straw and Hall thought the ball was going to go out of bounds quicker. A substitution, Allie Mahone into the lineup for the Trojans. Hall going to try to get it to the center. Hibbler sends it right back to him. Mahone with the ball for the Trojans. Going to get it up to Gomez. Back out for Mahone. And Cox able to send it to Tharp. Get it back into the middle of the field. Cox going to send that one forward. Whalen chasing after it. On with Norton. Straw able to get there for the Trojans. Up to Mahone. Hall gets it back for the Bruins. Drop it back for Norris. Dodd going to drop it back. Back out to Norris. She'll send it up the field. Shaw going to kick it to the outside. Berba there for the Bruins. Berba going to take it in. Shot. Thompson with the save. Coleman heads it back down, trying to get it to Berba. Jones there for the Trojans. Brown with it. She'll send it on the outside, gets it up to Mahone. Norris coming out. And try to chip it in for Hawkins. Coleman comes over, Shot by Hawkins wide to the right. Goal kick for the Bruins. 17 minutes to go here in the opening half of play. Central Hardin on top, 1-0. Skylar Berber with the only score tonight. Scored with 29-25 to go in the first half. Grace Borgadine to take the the goal kick for Central. Berba being pressured there. Dooley keeps it in the North Hardin end. It'll go over the end line and be a goal kick for Central. Music back into the lineup for the Bruins. Rokaike in for the Trojans. Jones there, battling with Hall for the ball. Hall going to kick it outside for Berba. Cummings comes out to pressure Berba. Cummings will just kick it out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Bruins. Tharp comes up. She'll send it back for Berba. Shot there. Easy roller. Thompson scoops it up. That one by Dodd. Dodd aggressively attacks that one. Thompson now backpedaling to get back in goal. Dodd shot, and it's in the left side. And that time it is a goal, and the Bruins now go up 2-0. With 14:50 to go in this first half. Britton Dodd is her name in the score column. Hawkins and Parker back into the lineup for the Trojans. Ball to Mahone, and the Bruins quickly back with it. Schmidt with the ball. Drop it back. Heike comes over, gets past Straw. Norris there. Norris going to get possession for the Bruins. Tries to get it to Music. Mahone going to kick it out. Be a throw in for Central Hardin. Schmidt to throw it in. Straw with it. Parker going to kick it out of bounds. Another throw in for the Bruins. Cox sends it forward. Parker now with it for North. Spins and kicks it. Cox will head it back down into the offensive end for the Bruins. Heike with it. Gets it to Gomez. Trying to get it up to Hawkins. Dodd comes back. Her and Bewley run into each other. Parker with it. And Hall gets possession. Drops it back to Tharp. Tharp going to send it forward. And breaking in, Central Hardin. Straw comes out. Thompson comes out from the goal and will make the stop. Be a foul on Thompson. It'll be a PK for the Trojans. Trying to see which Bruin is going to take this. So marks it ready. Shot, and it's in. And the third goal of the night for the Bruins. Britton Dodd with her second goal in just a couple of minutes. Actually, just about a minute and 47 seconds. With 13:13 to go. Makes the score 3-0 Central Hardin. In the winner of tonight's game will face Elizabethtown tomorrow in the championship game back here at North Hardin. 5:30 is the start time for that game. Both the winner of tonight's game and Elizabethtown will advance on to next week's region tournament. Brown checks back into the lineup for the Trojans. Music with the ball for the Bruins. That'll be kicked by Brown out of bounds. Throw in for the Bruins. Schmidt throws it in. Heike there for the Trojans. Music gets possession. He's going to send it in. It's going to go through the box over the inline goal kick for the Trojans. Nia Jones back into the lineup for the Trojans. There's Rachel Price back into the lineup for the Bruins. Green to take the goal kick. It's to Hibbler. Berber going after that one, able to keep it in bounds. Able to get past Green. Hibbler there, pokes it out. Davis actually hits that one off of Jones. Jones sends it forward. Cox is there. Trying to get it to Music. Mahone steps in the way. Now Hawkins with it. Drops it back for Heike. Cox again heading that one. That'll go down and Schmidt will track it down for the Bruins. Out of bounds, throw in for the Trojans. Substitution. Cummings will check back into the lineup. Brown drops it back off for Mahone, sends it in. Coleman will track it down. Coleman tries to get it to Schmidt, goes wide, throw in for the Trojans. Mahone quickly gets it into Brown. Music comes out with it for the Bruins. Price tried to send it forward. Heike gets it over to Hawkins. Trying to get it to Brown. Goes past defender. Cummings chases after it. And the Bruins are able to clear it back out. Schmidt now with the ball. Hawkins trying to send it back in. Hibbler now with it right at midfield. Send it down the left side. And being offsides on the Bruins. Hall got an early start. Hall with the ball for the Bruins. Going to lay it off for Price. People are able to get there, poke it away momentarily. Price will send it down into the corner, and it finally goes across the end line. Be a goal kick for North. Substitutions for North Hardin. Sasha Dominic. Eliana Gomez into the game. And Kaylee Milburn into the game also for the Trojans. Hawkins to take the goal kick. Music pokes it away, gets it to Price. Hawkins comes up, it's going to get free. Hall, point blank range. Thompson comes out, gets the first stop. Hall with the rebound and gets it in. The 8:14 mark. Ariel Hall with her first goal of the evening. Puts the Bruins on top 4-0. Straw checks back into the lineup. Coleman moved up for the Bruins. Get that one. Gomez. Hawkins gets it for the Trojans. They'll go off her foot, out of bounds, throw in for the Bruins. All with it. Shaw comes up, kicks it free. Coleman will send it back down the field. Jones with it for the Trojans. Bruins back with possession. Price with the ball. Cummings at the top of the box, unable to get a clean shot away. Milburn sends it back in. Central regains possession again. It keeps going back and forth. Basically, it's one kick and then the opposition has it. I'm going to go through two players. Parker going to track it down as Schmidt's on her. And going to be able to send it up the line and keep it in bounds. Hall with it, going to send it to the far side. And Berba streaking down the center of the field. She's going to get to it. Berba inside the box, takes the shot. Thompson with the save. Gomez sends it outside for Davis. Tharp there for the Bruins. It's going to go off her hand, off her arm, a handball. Free kick for the Trojans. 5:50 to go here in the opening half. Be sent down by the Bruins. Hawkins will let it go out of bounds and be a throw in. Some more substitutions for the Trojans. Mahone back on the field along with Wendell. Straw with it for the Trojans. Trying to get it past Norton. Norton will drop it off for Schmidt. Tharp came up, unable to control it. Straw going to send it back down, trying to get it to Cummings. Cummings gets it past Talley, but Borgendine come up and make the easy stop. Borgendine will now pick it up, kick it down the field. Tharp will send it back down the right side. Hawkins able to track it down for North. Shaw comes up, heads it, but the Bruins, so there's going to be a foul called. Going to be a free kick for the Trojans. Gomez now with the ball for North. Going to send it outside for Parker. They're trying to send it in. It'll be kicked free by Central. Throw in for the Trojans. Berba with it. Send it up the right side. Hawkins going to be able to get back and track it down. That one goes off the official. Gomez sends it near the middle of the field. Tharp comes up to get it. Jones there. Sends it up for Parker. Parker gets it to Cummings. Sends it to an open area for Parker. Parker going to shoot it from there. Borgendine comes over and makes the save. .240 to go here in the first half. Central up 4-0 on the Trojans. Gomez with it, poked away by the Bruins. Berba now with it. That'll be a foul on North. Free kick for the Bruins. So we reached the 2-minute mark. And Berba going to track this one out there to call offsides. The free kick for the Trojans. To Davis. Hibler sends it near the middle of the field. Shaw sends it forward. Cox will dump it outside to Schmidt. Borgendine comes out of the goal, kicks that one back out near midfield. Jones tracks it down for the Trojans to Mahone. Hawkins with it. Hall coming over to pressure her. Hawkins going to send it down near the middle of the field. Sent back by the Bruins. Thompson will come out of the goal, kick it. Back out near midfield to Schmidt. Davis now with it, down to 12 seconds to go in the first half. And that will bring our first half to a close with Central Hardin on top, 4-0 over the Trojans. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. With locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. eTownApartments.com by Mark Harris Construction. Take a virtual tour today at eTownApartments.com. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Visit us at bluegrasscellular.com. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900, online at mugabug.com. And West Point Bank with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple, online at westpointbank.com. We'll be back after this short timeout with second half action. Welcome back to North Hardin High School for tonight's second semifinal game between the North Hardin Trojans and the Central Hardin Bruins. Central Hardin leads 4-0 at half. Their 4 goals tonight. 1 by Skylar Burba, 2 by Britton Dodd, and 1 by Ariel Hall. Borgendine comes out and gets that for the Bruins. Parker gets that for the Trojans. To Tucker. Tucker going to try to send it for Brown. Tharp provides the defense there. Gomez is going to send it near the goal. Borgendine with the save. Hall with it. Jones applying the pressure on her. Wendell going to send it forward for the Trojans. Fox tried to send it out. Tucker now with it for the Trojans. They'll chip that one back in. Borgendine comes out, picks it up. She'll roll it out for Schmidt. Again, apologize to the Central Hardin Bruin fans as the yellow numbers on the white jersey, a little bit hard to read. Mislabeled some players. That one will be kicked out by Talley. Get that one up to Hall. Cummings going to come over. Straw chasing down Hall. Hall going to drop it back. Norris going to send it to the left side. Trying to get it to Burba. It'll be sent over the inline and be a goal kick for the Trojans. And the winner of tonight's game will face Elizabethtown in tomorrow night's championship game. The Panthers defeated John Hardin earlier tonight, 6-0, advancing on to the championship game. We'll have it here live on HCEC-TV at 5:30. HCEC-TV will be taping the boys district final between Central Hardin and North Hardin tomorrow night. That's a 7:30 kick. It should be on our YouTube channel early next week. So to the middle of the field, Coleman just going to try to get it forward. It's going to be offsides. It's going to be a free kick for the Trojans. Gomez now with it for North. Trying to get in. Cox will send it back out. Gets past Brown. Wendell gets it high in the air. It's going to land. Gomez going to try to get to it. Not going to be able to. And it'll be a throw-in for the Bruins. Tharp throws that one in to Norris. Hall now with it. That'll go out of bounds, throw in for the Trojans. I'd like to thank our student workers for making tonight's broadcast possible. Student Director Gabe Stolkup, Technical Director Sierra Reed, on graphics Nigel Martin, camera operators Caleb Fitzgerald and Scott Hausler, all under the direction of CJ Carroll. Skylar Burba trying to get free, gets past, and Cummings going out for North Hardin to get to it. The throw in. Actually, have a foul. And now it'll be a free kick for the Bruins. Send it out. Trying to get to Cox there. Outside to Schmidt. Now we'll have a, I believe it's going to be offside. This will be a free kick for the Trojans. Trying to get that one to Tucker. Kibler going to kick it. There will be a foul, and it'll be a free kick for the Bruins. Schmidt sends that one forward. Cummings able to stop it. Now Parker with it. Try to get it up to Hawkins. Cox going to send it back. Burba with it. She'll hold up. Wait for some teammates. Going to drop it down to Schmidt in the corner. Schmidt going to center it. It's through the box. Gomez going to kick it out. Coleman with it now for Central. Sends it to the side, and that'll go out of bounds. Throw in for the Trojans. 33:50 to go here in the ball game. 4-0 the lead with Central on top. Norris sends that one in. Thompson going to come out. Shot, it scores for Central Hardin. I apologize, I can get the name, waiting for him to come back down here. I believe that was Hall on it. A hat trick now for Ariel Hall. Or sorry, no, her second. Brenton Dodd had the other two. So with 33-32 to go in the ball game, Central Hardin moves on top 5-0. Jones gets it up to Tucker. Outside, Burba will track it down. Offsides by Central. Free kick for the Trojans. Parker going to try to get to that one. Schmidt sends it back to the middle. Dodd with it now. Send it forward. Burba races down. Thompson going to come out. She'll scoop it up. Tharp unable to track that one down. It'll go out of bounds and be a throw in for the Trojans. Substitutions for North. Allie Mahone and Brooke Heike check into the lineup. Try to get it into Jones. Price steps in front. Price going to get it up to Hall. Dodd with it. Dodd going to send it forward. Hibbler chasing after it. Burba there. Hibbler able to come away with it. Sends it back near midfield to Allie Mahone. Price able to get it back for the Bruins. Now Schmidt with it. Burba going to go after this one, gets it on the left side. Parker provides the defense for the Trojans. Go out of bounds and a throw in for the Bruins. He's sent to the middle. A foul on North and a free kick just outside the box for the Bruins. Dodd quickly marks it. Takes a shot. It's going to go wide right. A goal kick for the Trojans. Coleman with it. Ford Cummings going to send it down out near midfield. Cox sends it back down. Urban going to track it down on the left side. Drives in. Centers. It's going to go around. Shot and score. With 29:32. And that would be Music scoring. Her first score of the night. So 4 minutes exactly after the last goal. Music puts it in the back of the net. And that gives the Bruins a 6-0 lead. Music on the attack again. Cummings going to try to send that one out. Burba will get to it. Green kicks it out of bounds. Throw in for the Bruins. Schmidt to throw it in. Green going to send it up the field. Cox there for the Bruins. Heike comes back to it. Norton with the ball. Be offsides on the Bruins. Cummings to take the free kick. Mahone with it. Outside for Davis. Sent into the box. Heike with it. Heike takes a shot, left foot, it trickles in. Heike with the score for North Hardin. 28:05 to go in the ball game. (6-1) now the score. Schmidt with it to Coleman. Back to Talley. Talley gets it up to Dodd. Back to Schmidt. Cummings sends it back in. Cox heads it back towards midfield. Cummings gets to it again. Try to kick it up the left side. Milburn with it. Sends it into the middle to Hawkins. Hawkins trying to get it now. Hibbler taps it forward and it'll be cleared by Schmidt. Tharp comes up with the ball. So send it outside to be offsides on Music. Free kick for the Trojans. They sent to the middle by Gomez. Headed out. Norton now with it. He's going to send it up the left side. Try to get it to Burba. Offsides by the Bruins. Tomorrow night we have the championship game in the girls' 17th district tournament. Elizabethtown has already punched their ticket. Winner of tonight's game will face the Panthers. Friday night, we will head down to Death Valley and Meade County for Friday night football action as the Central Hardin Bruins will be able to take on the Meade County Green Wave. Kickoff time is 7:30. A substitution here. Parker checks back into the lineup. Send it back from Milburn. Milburn gets it to Parker. Parker sends it in. Kicked out there by Talley. Straw unable to get to it. Norton there. Straw sends it back, and Tharp will send it up the field. Casey Wendell gets to it. Up over to Music. Cummings sends it near the sidelines. Parker able to get to it before it goes out of bounds. To Milburn, back to Parker. Parker gets it up to Hawkins. Trying to get it to the outside. Schmidt comes up to get the ball for the Bruins. Casey Wendell gets it back for the Trojans. Now the ball is going to be outside. Burba with it. Wendell chasing after. Burba gets inside. Shot. Stopped by Thompson. Up to Davis. It goes off Davis. Actually, it's going to go off Davis. It'll be a throw in for the Bruins. Bruins with some substitutions. Schmidt to throw it in. A foul on the Bruins, free kick for the Trojans. Schmidt steps in the way. Hibbler missed that one. Norton going to send it back towards the middle. Hall with the ball now. Straw with it for the Trojans. Schmidt going to send it right back to Price. Drops it off for Coleman. And have another offsides on the Bruins. Talley with the ball. Cummings going to send it right back at him. Green with it for the Trojans. Outside to Davis. Davis going to arc it high in there. Tharp got to it. Go back to the outside. And Schmidt will... Actually, sorry, that's not Schmidt. That'll go over the inline and be a goal kick for the Bruins. Borgendine to take the goal kick. Bewley with it. Gonna chip it in there. Schmidt gonna track it down for the Bruins. And that'll go off of Schmidt as Davis got there. Forced the corner kick. Davis to take it. 21:40 to go here in the second half of play. Central Hardin on top, 6-1. Goes in. Cox heads it back out of the box. Davis going to try to set it up for Parker. Price got there first. Throw in for the Trojans. Back out by the Bruins. Wendell tracks it down for the Trojans. Wendell sends it back in. Bounced around. Hawkins has it. Hawkins going to chip it out towards the goal. Borgendine lets it bounce to her. Wendell and Price going after it. Sorry, Whalen actually. Talley sends that one forward. Thompson will come out and kick it back out near midfield. He headed back. Thompson will come over and pick it up this time. So we reach the midway point of the second half. Coleman gets to that one. That'll go out of bounds. Throw in for the Trojans. Ariana Brown and Nia Jones back into the lineup for the Trojans. Tharp sends that one out near the top of the box. Cummings with it. Send it out the other side, trying to get it to Davis. Davis gets it up to Bewley. Schmidt going to be there for the Bruins. Drop it back to Cox. Whalen able to keep it in bounds, but Hawkins gets to it. He's going to try to drop it off. Coming back was Norton. We'll kick it away. Jones now with it for the Trojans. She'll drop it off for Wendell. Jones pokes it forward. Cox with it for the Bruins. Kicked it to Whalen. Now it's going to be sent out. Norton going after it. North will get there first, though. Milburn with it. Tharp will come up for the Bruins and take control. He'll send it down the right side. It'll go out of bounds before Norton can get to it, and it'll be a throw-in for the Trojans. Brown drops it off for Jones. Thompson comes up. That one kicked and goes off of a Central Hardin player. It'll be a goal kick for the Trojans. Cummings to take this goal kick. They'll come back. Thompson will come out and pick it up. Whalen heads it back in. Price with it. Send it across. Thompson scoops it up. Coleman got to that one with her head. Milburn out to it. Gets it to Brown. Brown going to send it forward. Trying to get it to Bewley. Passes Cox. Schmidt with it. She'll drop it back to Borgendine. Borgendine will send it outside. It'll go out of bounds. Throw in for the Trojans. Parker back into the lineup. To Bewley. Back to Davis. And that one went out of bounds. That'll be a throw-in for the Bruins. Cox with it. Back to Schmidt. Out of bounds and a throw-in for the Trojans. And that one will go off the Trojans, and that'll be another throw-in for the Bruins. Barber back into the lineup for the Bruins. Really trying to keep it inside. We kicked out by Coleman. Throw in for the Trojans. Get it into Jones. Drop it back for Coleman. Going to send it out. Wendell gets to it. Gomez heads it forward to Jones. Price will send it up right side, trying to get it to Hall. Bourbon now with it for the Bruins. Past the first defender. Driving in on the left side. Going to center it there. Milburn gets in the way for the Trojans. She'll kick it back out. Gets it to Davis. Jones with it. Trying to get it to Parker. Will go through. Talley will track it down for the Bruins. Out to Schmidt. Martin with it. Martin gets it to Burva. Burva driving in, gets past the defenders. There's a shot. Thompson with another save. Davis will send it up the right side. Schmidt got to it with her head. Jones now with it for the Trojans. Cox heads that one back. Cox heads that one to Schmidt. That'll be Parker with it for the Trojans. Drop it off for Brown. Brown gets it to Jones, not quite ready for it. Schmidt will send it out. Davis able to get it. Davis will cross, trying to get it in there. Headed out by Talley. Jones can cross again. Well, Parker going to take a shot. Blocked inside by Cox. Kicked out. And they'll get it up to Burba. Burba going to get past the first defender. Sends it up. Trying to get it to Price. Cummings with it for North. Leave it off for Wendell. Yulee with it. Cox comes up and takes it for the Bruins. North Hardin sends it forward, trying to get it to Brown. Tharp can be able to clear it out. Now Thompson will come out of the goal as she's going to be blinded. Blocked away, and it'll be a goal for the Bruins. .12:01 to go here in the ball game. And that'll be Whalen with the goal. Haley Whalen. Seven to 1 now. Central Hardin on top. With that, Daly Bennett will check into the game for the Trojans at goal. They go out of bounds, throw in for the Bruins. Schmidt kicks that one out of bounds, throwing for the Trojans. Throw in for the Trojans. Schmidt will let that one go out. Throw in for the Bruins. Price with the ball. Price going to go after this one. Straw able to get back for the Trojans. Riley Bronner in there as well for the Bruins. Sent out. Price drives in. Going to drop it off for Bronner. Dominic able to get in the way for the Trojans. Bronner going to take it to the back line. It'll come out by Straw. She'll send it up to Heike. Drops it off for Dominich there. And it'll go out of bounds, throw in for the Bruins. Tharp to throw it in. Cleared out, throw in for the Bruins again. That'll go over the inline, and it'll be a goal kick for the Trojans. Wendell sends that one up the right side. It's going to go out of bounds and a throw in for the Bruins. Schmidt gets it in. Be kicked forward. Going to be offsides. Tharp with the ball. Tharp will kick that one out of bounds, throwing for the Trojans. Milburn to throw it in. Out of bounds, throw in for the Trojans. Milburn with the throw in. Bronner heads it back. Give it to Schmidt. Actually, now Schmidt has it, sorry. The offsides on the Bruins. Heike gets it up to Parker. It's going to go off the Bruins, throw in for the Trojans. Cox there for the Bruins for that. Just get it up to Burba. Cross for Bronner. Gomez with it for the Trojans. Talley sends that one out. Mahone now with it towards the middle. Price goes after that one. Now Burba with it, driving in from the left side. Passes it to the middle. Straw able to send it out, but send it right to Burba. Cummings gets it. Cummings gets it forward. And Schmidt will send it back up the field. Mahone kicks it back in for the Trojans. Cox comes up to get it. Hibbler now with it. That'll go off of Schmidt, and we throw in for the Trojans. 5 minutes to go here in the ball game. Foul on the Trojans. Free kick for the Bruins. Hawkins with it now. Being pressed by Bronner. Straw with it. That one goes off Hall. Bronner back with the ball. That'll be a foul on the Bruins. Free kick for the Trojans. Cummings going to send that one in. Hawkins goes down to get it for the Trojans. Now trying to get it to Parker at the top of the box. Bronner now with it for the Bruins. Should get it up to Hall. Hall with a breakaway. Cummings coming back for the Trojans. Trying to get it to Price. Price takes the shot. It's over the goal post. It'll be a goal kick for the Trojans. Several substitutions for the Bruins. Three minutes to go in the ball game. Send that one back in. Hall with it. Martin with it now. So we're going to try to drop it back. Norris gets to it. Sends it back in. Dominic's going to get it out to Straw. So I'm going to send it to the middle of the field. Martin there for the Bruins. Gomez clears that one out. It'll go over the inline. Actually, Dominic's able to keep it there. Taken back by the Bruins. Norris goes in. Bennett comes up with the save. That one to go out. Substitutions for both teams.